What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike Rich, man, and this is Rich's Kicks. Today I want to do this comparison vid for y'all. You probably seen a couple of comparison vids up already, but you know what? Just like I promised to y'all, I want to bring it to y'all. So anyway, without further ado, because this might be a long video, and I'm gonna try my best to not make it super boring for y'all, but with anything else I like to do, I want to start from the bottom. So let's start from the midsole on the bottom of these. Guess I can remove one from each side. Gonna start from the bottom, man. The midsole of these is different, as we all know, and the bottoms are different. So we're gonna start from the very bottom, and the only thing you can really see the difference is on these bottoms is the green on this shoe, and which is the 2015 pair. That's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much the same. I've worn these a bunch of times, so you can tell by looking at those. But it has that lime green, which is closer to the OGs. So everything I'm going to say what's the difference between the 92 as well. And this one is closer to the OGs with the light green on the bottom. Next, we're going to go to the midsole. The midsole on the 2011, let me take these out. The midsole on the 2011, as you know, has the lighter gray, which is different from the originals. Has the same black mountain peaks right here and the same black on the toe box. The 2015s has a darker midsole, which is closer to the OGs. And it has a shinier finish on these mountain peaks. I think it has a little bit of a shinier finish. And on the toe box, it definitely has a shinier paint going on, which I also think is closer to the original BORDEAUX 7s. Then we're gonna go ahead and go up to the new buck. I'm gonna let you see the back as well. As you can see that color difference from the 2015 pair and the 2011, that lighter gray on the 2011s. And at the end of the video, I'll tell y'all which shoe I prefer, which if y'all seen my review on the 2015s, you already know which shoe I prefer, man. The new buck. We're gonna go to the new buck. Now the gray new buck, and a lot of people I hadn't seen point this out, and you probably can't even tell from the camera, but looking at it right now, you can definitely tell that the new buck, color-wise, is darker on the 2015. And I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Looking at it right here with my naked eyes, the new buck is a whole lot darker on the 2015 right here. The new buck is just darker, which I like. It's how I remember them looking back in the day. When I first got 2015s, I said, you know what, it's something. I couldn't pinpoint what it was because I hadn't seen the shoe in so long. But I said it's something different about this shoe than the original version. And now I'm seeing that's one of the things, the darker new buck. The black is pretty much the same quality-wise. Yeah, the black is pretty much the same quality-wise, but it's a different quality gray on the new buck. This is the 2011 pair is more like it's closer to a nubuck or a suede. It's a little bit softer, a little bit more plush. You can kind of, I don't know if y'all can see that, but you kind of run your fingers through it and it changes color. You know, it got kind of like more of a grain feel to it. It changes color. And the 2015 is more flat, more of that Durabuck. More, you know, just like a flat feel. It actually probably helps with scuffs too, in my opinion. This the new buck used on the 2011s it's more scuff. It'll scuff more than the 2015. That don't mean it's better. It looks good, but I feel like it'll scuff a little bit more. Going up to the what's next? The sock liner, which is the neoprene sock liner, starting right here at the toe box. The 2015s is more closer to a purplish color. And the 2011 is more closer to that a lighter burgundy color, which I think was originally how it was. It was like the 2015s. Like they seem like they're doing everything on the 2015s to make them closer to how they originally were. But like I said, this is still dope and still cleansed. Now we're gonna go. I want to go to the shape before I get up to the tongues and the lace tips and all that stuff. I want to go to the shape of the shoe. The shape of the shoe on the 2015 is a whole lot different than the 2011. 2011 is the silhouette pretty much that we've been getting ever since they've been retro in the Jordan 7. And I think this 2015 is the first time that we get the shape from the original 1992 sevens. I mean, every Jordan 7, even the Raptors have that same shape as the 2011s. Have the same shape, kind of like a triangular shape, kind of go sloop straight down like that, and it's like it's kind of a smooth like shape that goes straight down. Which in the 2015s, which more like the OGs, is like of an L shape a little bit. It kind of bends down right here, and this top collar just shoots up like almost straight up, and then it goes flat on the rest of the shoe instead of that angle, that swoop angle. Which, you know, whatever your preference is, man. To me, I like the OG better, but I also like the other retros too. So I can't really hate. 7, my best model, my favorite model, so I can't hate on that at all. What else? Let's go up to. I didn't want to hit on that shape, but let's go up to the tongues. The 2011s, the tongues had no green on them. I've seen a bunch of pair of the 2011s, and they had none of the olive green on the tongue. A lot of people don't even like the olive green. I like it because it's anything OG. I'm digging it. It's nostalgic for me, but no 2011 had, and I like that they brought the olive green back on the 2015s. I thought that was dope. It's the same color on the back, right here on that 7 on the back, the olive green. And on the OGs, the only thing they didn't do to the 2015 that was actually on the OGs was this same light green that's on the bottom was also on that 7, that olive green 7. It was that light green instead of that olive green on the 7 in the back. That's the only thing I can see on this shoe that's not like the 1992 models. What else? I'm trying to think of what else I can go before I get to the main point what people complaining about. Well, let's go ahead and get to it. Is the lace tips. 2011, as you can see, has your chrome lace tips with your little jump bands on them. Or eyelets, or aglets, or whatever they call them. And I call them lace tips. Let's stick with lace tips. They always been lace tips to me, so I'm going to call them lace tips. And the 2015 model, which is more like the OG, as I keep saying, has no chrome lace tips. I didn't want chrome lace tips. I mean, they would put it on there. I wouldn't have complained about it, but I like the fact that they kept everything OG. But you know what was funny to me before? I know I'm keep going off the shoe, but what's funny to me is people kept complaining about the BORDEAUX 7s 2015 not having chrome lace tips when, I'll be right back, fellas, or ladies and gentlemen, or whoever watching. I'll be right back. Where they at? I had them packed up in the bag. I'm going somewhere soon, so had them packed up in my bag. But the Hair 7s, which the Hair 7s still follow that mold, the mold of all the other retros we getting it look like. It doesn't look like it's shaped like the 2015. Let me check the shape. Yeah, this is just like all the other retros. But no chrome lace tips on the Hair 7s, and nobody said nothing about that. I didn't hear one complaint about these not having chrome lace tips. Now it probably was people complain because people complain about everything, but I didn't see no complaints on this. Hey, it's just my opinion. You know, y'all don't have to hit the thumbs down button just because I don't care about chrome lace tips. It's just my opinion. Anyway, and by the way, these hairs are cleansed, man. Woo! Can't wait to wear them. They are very cleansed. And they did give us chrome lace tips on the championship pack, but with the price point that these were, they could have. I wish we'd had a bit better box on these. You know, they put chrome lace tips on them, so there's that. Well, not chrome, gold colored chrome lace tips, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, getting back to the BORDEAUX, man. Take that insert out. I don't want to rip my insole out, but if it comes out easy, I'll take it out. Hey, it came out pretty easy. Okay, let's take the insole out of the. I never took the insole out of the 2011s. So, yeah, I probably should have took the insole out of them. They got a little. I bought these off eBay. Got a little dog or cat fur or whatever on these, but you can barely see the Jumpman because I've been wearing these. This is the insole of 2011. All black insoles with your burgundy Jumpman. I don't know if y'all can see that. You probably see the hair more than anything, but all black with the burgundy insole. And on 2015, you got all Bordeaux or burgundy with your Nike Air on the insole, and I thought that was a dope addition. Nobody's gonna see the insole of your shoes unless you take it out and show it to them like this. Hey man, I got Nike Air on my insole, but ain't nobody gonna really see it. But for us true OG heads, man, that was a dope touch. It was just a dope touch. For them to put Nike Air on the insole, just give it that more OG kind of flavor to it. And I'm probably gonna have to wait till after this video to get this back in the way I want it. No, I'm in. Everything's working easy for the camera today. I'm happy about that. So you got your Nike Air on the insole, OG action on that. And as far as fit, a lot of people, I don't know if anybody mentioned this, but in my opinion, the 2015 fit maybe, I would say, a half size smaller than the 2011s. The 2011, man, I first put these on. I bought these off eBay from a guy, and I first put these sneakers on. I was like, man, are these real? I took them to House of Hoops. I mean, not House of Hoops, but I took them to SneakerCon and I got them authenticated or whatever. I looked at them and I knew they were real by looking at them. But you know how you have when you buy off a reseller, you are, man, I always want to make sure, because all the numbers matched up to the box and they had the stamp on it. It had everything like it was supposed to have. But I always want to make sure that my shoes are authentic. I don't want to walk around rocking no fakes or variants because they are getting very good with fakes these days. So I had these authenticated at SneakerCon last year, and the fit, that's what I thought. I didn't know, because the fit, I mean, they fit like a size 12 and a half, close to a size 13. They fit real big, and that's why I got the 11 and a half of these originally. But when that 11 and a half fit like a 10 and a half. So these fit like at least a half. The 2015 fit at least a half a size smaller than the 2011s, in my opinion. So if y'all was gonna get you some of these 2015 Bordeaux's, please go true to size, man. Do not go a size down, because they do not fit as big as the 2011. But I hope I covered everything. If there's anything that I missed on this video, y'all let me know. Comment below. I just can't, I tried to get everything. I can't think of anything I missed. But let's just get down to what it really is, man. These 2015s are really mostly, almost, except for that one little thing I told you about the back, all the way true to the 1992 OGs, man. And the 2011s is just like kind of a newer take on the Bordeaux 7. In my opinion, I love the 2011. Like, these are so dope. I rock these like probably more than I wanted to, because it's my favorite shoe and I want to keep them good. But I must say that I like the 2015 better, just mostly for nostalgic purposes. Those couple of little complaints people had about the quality, I'm not, in my opinion, those things are not even a factor to me. Like, I like the shape, I like the shoe, I like the fit, I like the way it looks. And I just like the fact that it looks like the OG. So I probably said that enough on my actual unboxing of these shoes, but I really, really dig. Y'all want to see a cleansed on feet? Y'all go back to my unboxing. It doesn't say Bordeaux 7. It just says Grail. It says Grail unboxing and on feet. So y'all, that was the last video I put up. Y'all go ahead and check that video out. Y'all want to see a very cleansed. I did a little special on feet. I went to the park and kind of did some little bridge action or whatever. So y'all go ahead and check that out. But yeah, man, 2011s, I love the green on the tongue. I love the darker midsole. I love the light green on the bottom. I love the Nike Air on the inside. And I actually like the Durabuck better. And I like the shape of them, because it's so close to the original. Just remember, this is just how I remember this shoe looking. Now, a lot of new sneakerheads that went live when the OGs was out, I understand 100% completely. I don't hate on none of y'all who like the 2011s better, because this is probably the retro that you saw first. And if you like the material, the chrome lace tips, everything, the suede, the fit, the shape of the shoe, then I give y'all thumbs up, because it's a quality sneaker, no doubt. But I just happen to be an OG head, and I like the 2015 better. So that was my comparison vid on the Bordeaux 7 2011 versus the Bordeaux 7 2015. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Check out my other videos. I'm going to try to categorize my videos. I'm going to try to work on that today, because everything is just like one long list of videos. So I'm going to try to put them in different categories and section them off a little bit. But y'all keep watching my videos, because you know that's what I'm here for. Gone, man.